Congressman Kevin Brady is a member of the Conference Committee that Speaker Boehner has formed to help solve this dispute, and he's my guest now from the Hill. And, sir, good morning to you. Mike Emanuel told us about 45 minutes ago there's barely anybody left there on the Hill. A lot of folks have left town. What is the strategy now for House Republicans?
Well, Bill, thanks for having me, and Merry Christmas. It is lonely on Capitol Hill. You could bowl through most of the halls in Congress right now if you wanted to. Our Republican strategy is pretty simple. We're going to stay here and work and get the job done now, not next year, not when the Senate wants to get around to it, but now. We think Senate Democrats shortchanged the American public with just a measly 2-month extension and then racing home to their vacation. We think ought to get the job done first, vacation later, and that's our message to the president. We're going to work through the holidays. If you'll pressure Harry Reid to appoint the conferees, let's get this done.
How do you force the Senate's hand now?
You know, really, I think is up to the American public. I think every American ought to ask, where's their senator? You know, why are they vacationing first before getting their job done? I think the public's sort of tired of the business as usual, can't solve a problem. Well, let the public eat cake. We'll get around to it sometime next year. You know, we were voted here to change business as usual, to actually solve these problems. And the principles we're fighting for is not just a full year, which we think the American public deserves, of payroll tax cut, but we think unemployment reforms, unlocking the Keystone Pipeline, blocking EPA regulations that could kill American jobs. This really is about doing things right.
Do you think that message is getting out, or do you fear you're conceding a tax issue to a Democratic White House?
You know, I don't think we are. The American public's a lot smarter than that. They know Republicans have led on all the tax cut issues. They know the president wakes up every day trying to figure out how to increase their taxes, take more from them, whether they're a professional or a small business or someone who's actually worked to succeed in life. They know that's what the president wants. What we're fighting for is to solve the problem for the full year, not just create another problem in 2 months.
That. And business leaders come on and say we can't plan for 2 months anyway. It's hard for us to plan for a year. We need 2 or 3 years in the forecast. But to the point, are taxes going to go up in January for any Americans because of this?
Well, not if Republicans have anything to say about it. We're here. We're ready to extend those payroll tax cuts. We're ready to get people back to work. The question is, will Democrats end their vacations and come back with us to solve that problem? Will the president insist Senate Democrats end their vacations and do their job first?
Were you on that conference call on Saturday night?
You know, I was not. I had my son's 10th birthday and was not on it.
Happy birthday to your son. It's my understanding that's when the tone changed. A lot of Republicans got together and said, Boehner, we're behind you, fight for it, and we'll be there for you. Is that still the case now?
You know, it really is. I think we're absolutely united in doing the job right, doing it now, extending the tax cut for all Americans for an entire year. We're right on this.
Happy birthday to your son, and Merry Christmas to you. We'll see in
Thank
the
you,
end
Bill.
if there's a strike, a spare, or a gutter ball, as they bowl there in the Hill. Thank you, Kevin Brady out of Texas.